What other films?
I watched Scent of a Woman last night and I cried my eyes out. I fucking cried my eyes out, dude. It was just like, I don't want to spoil it, but like I think every movie lover should like see the Scent of a Woman, and I
Like
can see why
Pacino?
Al Pacino won an Oscar for it.
You like Pacino in that?
I loved him, and I loved Michael O'Donnell as well. I don't remember the teenager's actor's name, but I think.
There was Philip Seymour Hoffman as well. The guy that played the bad guy, not the bad guy, the student who was who was orchestrating the whole plot.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So his name is Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this film didn't have that many scenes of his,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's a great actor. He can transform himself. I will recommend some film of his to you later.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, well, let's stick to Scent of Women.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched the film last year,
Yeah, yeah.
but I vividly remember the entire film,
Mm-hmm.
especially Pacino's performance, which was
Bro, he's absolutely brilliant in that film.
okay. Let me announce it right now. I'm a very big Pacino fan.
Yeah, I know the way you smoke your cigarettes. I know.
So yeah, right from The Godfather, Scarecrow, Dog Day Afternoon, Serpico, Scent of a Woman, Holy
Scent
Ghost
of a Woman.
Way. I love his movies and
Yeah.
his acting. The way he speaks, delivers his line is like very unique to me. Dobin and I, we do a lot of, not a lot of, but we do skits together sometimes.
Occasionally, yeah.
Occasionally, we do write scenes together.
Yeah.
Even though Dobin is a very good story writer.
That's not true. He's just being polite. He's just being polite.
I'm not being polite. It's the truth. I read a lot of his stuff. The stuff he writes is like is almost is actually worth buying. I would say that.
That's too big of a compliment, but thank you.
No, it's a fact. I really like his writing style. Very nice. Very, what do I call it? Right up my alley.
It's actually a coincidence because I like your writing style as well.
Now who is being humble?
No, it's just like, I'm stating a fact as well. I read some of your work and it was like exceptional. Like, that script you sent me about two gangsters and then discussing about killing a kid.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah. I really like that. I think we should write something together, which we haven't done.
We will write something.
Yeah. Eventually.
We'll film it actually.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
And you guys can watch it sooner. So yeah, what other films?
I don't think we have talked enough about Scent of a Woman.
Yeah.
I think we should dissect it more. I fucking love that film, man.
I can go on and on about Al Pacino. I love him, man. My favorite actor of all time, as well as De Niro. I love De Niro as well.
De Niro is the thing is that they aren't known for the same type of acting. Al Pacino is always a little overblown and a little hothead, and Robert De Niro is like that silent, calculative kind of guy. But Robert De Niro can also be overblown, and Al Pacino can also pull off a really silent, calculative guy as well. They're extremely versatile.
Yeah, Michael Corleone is such a calm character.
Oh man, the way he prioritizes his family over everything.
Yeah.
I really love that quality about him. I think it's what defines a man. Michael Corleone is like the type of man that boys used to idolize in that time. Like not his killings, but the way he placed himself on the world, how he presented himself. He was extremely eloquent. I loved Al Pacino in Godfather as well.
Yeah. But if you see Dog Day Afternoon, which is a very, very chaotic film. But have you seen Dog Day Afternoon?
No. Unfortunately, I haven't.
So it's a film about bank robbery. So Al Pacino and both John Cazale, the guy who played Michael Corleone is Al Pacino, and the actor who played Fredo.
Yeah.
John Cazale, I think his name is. So both of them are in the film, Dog Day Afternoon. So it's a film about a bank robbery. So Al Pacino and John Cazale, they are both robbers, but they are not actually, what do I call it? They are not actual criminals. They go to the bank because they have some desires or they have some needs to fulfill. But when they go to the bank to rob it, they panic themselves. So they are panicking as to how we actually rob a bank. It's a very chaotic film, very dark humor film. I really liked it. But even though it's a chaotic film, his performance is very calm. But if you watch Scent of Woman, it's a very calm film, but you can feel the anger in.
Yeah, man, his character. I couldn't relate, but I could totally empathize.
Yeah.
His character.
Especially the end monologue.
I love the end monologue. You know, I think it differentiated between what leaders are and what leaders are meant to be.
Yeah.
You know, if we compare the headmaster the headmaster of the school and Al Pacino, you know, they both have been leaders. Al Pacino's character was Lieutenant Colonel, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And that headmaster is a headmaster of a school, and they were Al Pacino was a leader, and that headmaster is a leader. And like, I think his ending monologue like really describes what, you know, the reality of the world and how we are conditioning our younger generations and like misguiding them on how to be actual leaders and what they are supposed to be.
Yeah. Enough about Scent of a Woman. We were talking about different films, but we took a U-turn.
Yeah.
All right. What other films do you like?
I think
So we have a lot of films that we love, but you know, I think both of us have like more than 50 films that we love. But we are trying to constrain ourselves because otherwise it will be a
4, 5, 6, 24 hours long.
We can go on and on about movies. That's how movie geeks we are.
I think another film I like is Tamasha. Yeah, I really love that film.
Ranbir Kapoor's and Deepika Padukone's film.
Yeah. I think the director's name was Imtiaz Ali.
The director's name is who directed Highway and We Met.
Yeah. Tamasha really, like, I consider it one of the gems in the Indian film industry.
Yeah. So let's talk about directors.
I'm not very knowledgeable on that subject, but please, let's go on.
Yeah. So any directors you like follow or not follow? That means
I follow Martin Scorsese on Instagram.
Yeah. And?
Yeah, the directors I like, obviously Martin Scorsese, because I have been watching his interview ever since you introduced me to him.
Yeah.
And I guess Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, we are. Even though our genre taste is different, but we like a lot of things that are mutual, right?
Yeah.
There are lots of films that we watch together and love them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we watched Pulp Fiction together.
Yeah. We also watched that together.
That was a very, very unique film.
That basement scene still haunts me to this day.
Even though in the last episode I said I had some problems with it, but overall it's I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you were wrong by saying it had the Pulp Fiction had problems. I think every movie is capable of being deconstructed and being criticized. You know, I don't think any movie can be perfect.
Yeah. So so let's talk about story writing.
Yeah, sure.
So as I told you, Dobin is a very good author. I would say he's
please. Thank you.
Author. No, don't be humble. He's an author, and I love his stories.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
I would like to share some of them later. Because he writes. How often do you write?
I think I write whenever I'm feeling something very personally.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a very lazy person, so I don't write a lot. But like when I want to write something, I just write. I guess just whenever I'm in the mood.
So what comes first for you, the idea, the plot, or something else?
I think the idea should be like the first priority of writing.
Mm.
The how you want it to present to your readers.
Yeah.
The basic atmosphere of how you're going to write, because I think everybody can write. Anyone can write, but not everybody can write nicely.
Yeah, not everybody can write like you, but yeah.
But that's not what I'm saying.
No. I said it genuinely.
But yeah, like the general atmosphere should be.
Dobin is getting annoyed.
No.
Really.
Okay. No, you have my appreciation. Thank you. Yeah, I think the first priority of the story writing should be your general atmosphere, and how you're going to write, because there are 4 or 5 different ways of writing a story.
Yeah.
Either it's first person and like you are telling the story from the point of view of the protagonist, or you're telling it as third person. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's the perspective.
So.
And how?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please continue.
So I don't write stories that much. I never wrote a story actually, but I sometimes try to write some scripts.
Yeah. I've seen some of them, and I liked them.
So yeah. So do you have any what do I call it? Do you have some key points that you keep in mind while writing?
Oh yeah. One of the most important thing when I write on my mind is show, don't tell. Like you have to leave most of the things to like the reader's interpretation.
Yeah.
Like I guess you can call it environmental storytelling. Like you just describe the place and then trust your readers to put everything together like a piece of puzzle.
Yeah.
Because I think people are annoyed when you like tell them everything directly.
Yeah. Spoon feeding.
Spoon feeding. Exactly.
I hate spoon feeding.
Same, man.
Because the not the writers. If someone spoon feeds, if it's a director or writer, I feel like are
they are like underestimating their audience.
Yeah. We are smart enough to understand the plot, right?
Yeah.
Spoon feeding. So if I give an example,
most commercial films.
Yeah, Bollywood masala films as well. Hollywood commercial films.
Yeah.
Spoon feed a lot.
They spoon feed a lot.
Yeah. Some nuanced story writing, which was very left for open for interpretation. Do you remember any film?
Oh yeah, there's a horror movie called Heredity. If I remember
by
correctly.
what's his name?
Eli Esther, I think.
Yeah. It's a very
Eli Esther, yeah. That film is extremely ambiguous, and like it was a breath of fresh air when it first came out, because before that horror movies were like, full of jump scares.
Yeah.
There wasn't any build up, there wasn't any tension. It was just like, oh, we'll show you this ghost face and you're supposed to scream.
Yeah.
And I think you can even call those type of films spoon feeding,
Yeah.
They don't trust you to like put your brain together and like feel the tension of a film. They just want to show you a scary face and then you'll scream and they'll get the money.
Yeah.
The most typical example of this jump scare movie would be recently The Nun.
Yeah.
I didn't like that film at all.
So
it's extremely typical horror movie.
I don't. Let me say this. I don't like horror film that much.
Yeah.
Not like I have anything against it. I just it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So yes, I think there are some there are some films which are in horror genre which I really enjoyed. But other than it's not my go-to genre.
Yeah. Everything. I think art is extremely subjective.
Yeah, yeah.
You go watch what you like. You go do what you like. It's fine.
So
As long as we can discuss it openly.
so I'm not that well informed about the genre. But yeah, if I talk about nuanced writing, I would say you remember the restaurant scene in The Godfather
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when Michael Corleone is trying to find the gun in the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there were no dialogues said in the
Mhm.
scene, but
Mhm.
somehow you feel the tension.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was on my edge of the seat.
Yeah, I think the credit of that scene goes to the cinematography.
Yeah, yeah,
How they framed it.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was one shot, I think.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So one shot means like there were no cuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Al Pacino comes into the bathroom. He finds the gun.
Uh-huh.
He's looking for the gun, but when he tries to put his hand up in the, what do you call it, the storage unit of the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So at first he doesn't find the gun, so he's a little bit shocked and confused. So
Mm-hmm.
you can feel the tension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What next? Any other films?
There's a really creepy film, movie. It's not like a movie, but a short film by the director of Heredity, Ellie Esther.
Yeah, Somber.
It's no, the strange thing about the Johnsons, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah, that's a short film.
Yeah, that's a short
It's
film. Yeah, that
available on YouTube, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's free on YouTube, and boy, that film. Whew. Just I don't have any reaction except whew. But
Yeah.
like I think it
What
forced
the
us
F
to.
did we just see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly my reaction. Like I think the point of the movie was to force
Yeah.
us to face the reality of our society.
Yeah.
Like I think there really are parents being abused by their kids. Whether it's emotionally or sexually or any like any. But I think parents, like, after all, are human beings as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And like there is no rule about being there is no rule about a kid being pure. Of course, even kids and teenagers are capable of destruction.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it forces us to face that reality.
Yeah. So have you seen Old Boy?
No. I haven't.
Film. I
Yeah.
did talk about it in the last episode, but
Yeah.
very similar vibe. I keep using the word vibe because
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah, very very unsettling film that was Old Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the ending, you feel very disgusted. I won't tell you any spoilers, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very unsettling film.
Uh-huh.
And so whenever I see a film or watch a film that with similar, what do you call it, similar feel, I just feel how someone can write such a dark and unsettling story. What comes to their mind when they are writing a film like that? It's very interesting to me. So, do you read scripts? This is a very personal question. I asked Akash about that as well.
I think I read some with you. I think we read the script of The Joker of Joaquin Phoenix together.
Yeah.
And we also shared the script of The Irishman.
Yeah. So I think we read actually we read the first draft of the film, the Joker.
Yeah.
So we know what happens in the end. For those of you, a spoiler ahead. So
I don't think you need to give a spoiler alert. The film's been out for like a fucking year. And anyone who hasn't watched it, it's their fault now.
Some people get angry, so that's why. So if you see the film Joker, in the end there is Joker is laughing.
Yeah.
So and the doctor or whoever that is, I think she was a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
She asked Arthur Flex that what's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
So in the film, if you see, so he says you won't get it.
Yeah.
But in the first draft, if you read the first draft of the film, he is actually talking about Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so as we speak about spoon feeding, the director of the from Joker.
Todd Phillips. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't want to give you any spoon feeding, so he
Yeah.
left it
Ambiguous.
kept it open for interpretation.
Really smart decision on his part.
Yeah. Todd Phillips, it was quite
Unexpected of him to make a movie like Joker.
yeah, because
Before that he was doing comedies, right? Hangover 1.